Guys, is there even a point in me greeting you? Because what do you mean Alima is on her way back to the United of Kingdoms and Meg, Helena, and even Emily are still in that villa? Yeah, we have some words. We're going to talk. So, hello beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing okay and everyone's doing well. As always, another day, another cheeky Love Island review. A lot for us to discuss because once again, what do you mean Alima's on her way back to the United of Kingdoms? I don't really seem to understand. What do you mean the villa couldn't handle two baddies at the same time? We're going to get into it. So, as I usually always say, number one, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe and definitely join the family. As you know, we love having you here. And we also love a cheeky little chin wag. Also, be sure to follow me on my Instagram and also my Twitter at SarahDestinyX. And number three, please get cozy and comfy with a lovely drink and your portable fan because the weather is very much still weathering here in the UK. And let us get into today's review. So, let's start off with Billikis talking to Connor. Now, you guys already know how I feel about Billikis, girl. Because T. What a babe, stunning through and through. And on top of that, she's Nigerian. On top of that, she is Nigerian. You have no choice but to stand her on the channel, right? But obviously, Billikis was talking to Connor. And guys, I know I always ask you guys, is this a safe space before I say my views? And some of you guys be tearing my singlet, but whatever. Guys, I'm not going to hold you. Connor was looking, he was looking good tonight. I ain't going to hold you. I think it's the tan. Okay? I definitely think it's the tan. The tan is really mixing with that melanin. But wow. Connor, you're doing the damn thing. Now, briefly moving on to Meg talking to Helena about every time Dejon goes out, he acts different, he doesn't really talk, blah. I'm going to get into that later. Actually, should I get into it? Let me get into it now because we're already on the topic. I already told you guys this. Let me know if you agree or disagree down below, but I've never seen the connection between Dejon and Meg. And yes, you do definitely get a different side to Dejon when he is outside with other people, everyone else but you. And you guys already know how I feel about my Meg, oh yeah, my Meg. I'm very much over it as well. I feel like Dejon is literally the type of guy to continue to do everything and anything and then still say, oh, but no one's ever going to be my Meg. And I just find the storyline a bit boring. Because of Dejon, we have lost two bombshells already. Malisha and Caprice. So if anything, I wouldn't even mind Billikis going for Connor because what has any bombshell gained from going for Dejon? A flight ticket back to the UK. So you know what? If it's going to be Connor that keeps her in that villa, then so be it because I do not trust Dejon to make anything happen with anyone else other than his Meg. Okay? Next, moving on to Helena speaking about she doesn't know what she's going to do with the Harrison situation. At the same time, I feel like I'm gravitating to Harry. I told you guys in my review yesterday, let's wrap it up. Helena as a character, don't stand her. I cannot stand her and I don't stand her. You guys do already know this. But also at the same time, you're literally playing Harrison. Harrison is too blind to even see it. We're going to tear Harrison's singlet later as well, don't you worry. But this whole, oh, I just want myself gravitating to Harry. I'm over it. And if her and Harry want to couple up, I'm more than happy to send them home. I'm over the storyline. They keep forcing it down our throats. Every single episode, there is a Harry and Helena storyline. Why? Because we don't care. Well, I don't care. Let me know if you do down below, but me personally, I don't really care. Now, moving on to Harrison, now talking to Toni. He asked about her day and she said, obviously, yeah, Ryan isn't for her. Not surprised. I did already say this anyway, that Ryan shouldn't unpack. He's not the bombshell that is here to shake things up. Like, it's just, Ryan isn't given, okay? And I know you guys also say this as well, because some of you mentioned it on my last review. Ryan is not given as a bombshell. Of course, Toni ended up calling him a P-word for basically only kissing Helena whenever she's not around. Harrison obviously saying like, oh, don't be like that. And she was just like, you know what? My birthday's tomorrow. I'm over it. Like, you're done. Okay? She was like, you lost me, pal. And then she walked over to the friends and was just like, he's done it again, y'all. And you know what? At the end of the day, I actually quite like Toni. I've let you guys know this numerous times. I know a lot of people don't like her and I'm not really sure why. I feel like a lot of the guys in the villa are intimidated by the confident girls. They want the girls who will keep quiet, who will shut up, who just hair and beautiful, and then they just keep quiet and everything. But Toni, she's outspoken. Shakira, she's outspoken. Alima, she's outspoken. Yaz, she's outspoken. Like, these girlies speak up for themselves, and I'm glad that Toni spoke up for herself. I really hope she stands on business though, like 110 toes stands on business, because I don't want her with Harrison. Like, Harrison as well, read the room. Helena doesn't even really like you. Also, she's 29, you're 22. She lives in the UK, you live in Miami. It was never going to work. So it's just given what guys do, which is when they do the absolute most, and then all of a sudden common sense kicks in much later. And the common sense did kick in for Harrison much later in the episode, but we know by then it was already too late. But we're going to get into it. Now, briefly, once again, Toni speaking to Shakira, pretty much saying that, you know, she's kind of over it. She's really upset. Her birthday's tomorrow. She doesn't want to cry over a guy. I do love the sisterhood between Toni and Shakira. You can tell that they actually do have genuine love, and you know, they just care for each other. You know what I'm saying? They have genuine love for each other, especially as friends and also as sisters in the villa. So when you're going through rubbish like that, it's always good to be able to confide in someone else who actually also has your best interest at heart. Now, moving on once again to Dejon talking to Meg and Helena about the date with Billy Kiss. It's the same thing that I just said before. He was like, obviously, yeah, she's fine. Yeah, we got on really well, but, you know, she ate my Meg. And once again, wrap it up. I don't know if he's launching merch. I don't know if he's releasing a song. I don't know what it is, but she ate my Meg, she ate my Meg. No one's my Meg. Yeah, you ate my Meg. She ate my Meg, she ate my Meg. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm speaking on behalf of all of us because I would like to believe that you're over it as well. Yeah? Okay, cool. Of course, Billy Kiss now ended up calling him for a chat, and there definitely is chemistry there. They do get on very well. You can tell, like, Dejon laughs and talks so much more when he's with anyone and everyone else but Meg. But I feel like he's just playing a game at this point, and he just feels like, you know, I've stuck with Meg for so long, let me just try and ride it out. And I feel like if he does, unfortunately, they will actually make it to the finals, but I don't see them working on the outside. Now, moving on to Ryan talking to Shakira. Not really much to discuss. Like I said, I feel like Ryan is the bombshell that shouldn't unpack. No shade, but shade. He talks like he doesn't want to, like, he's like, yeah, I don't know. Like, he doesn't, like, it's just, I don't know, guys. Ryan doesn't give for me, and I feel like Shakira was just being quite nice in regards to talking to him, even Yaz as well. Maybe because, you know, no one was talking to him in the villa and the producer said you guys should sit down and have a little chin wag. But yeah, Ryan doesn't give for me. Next, moving on to Harrison, now talking to Helena. Now, after the whole fiasco with Toni speaking to Harrison now decided he's going to pull Helena for a chat. And the thing that annoys me most about Harrison is Harrison does certain stuff and says certain things, and the second he gets with Helena, he starts talking bad about Toni. Like, even yesterday's episode, he said, oh, when I'm with you, I get the urge to kiss you. I don't get the urge to kiss Toni. Then when he was with Helena again today, he was like, oh, come over here. Is she looking? Yeah, I think she's looking. Why are you so pressed? I just find it, guys, I don't want to sound irritated, but I just find it so boring. I find it very boring. It is not entertaining. If anything, it's actually quite pathetic. And I just think he's been very unserious. She's been very unserious. And I'm just kind of, I'm over it. Like, Helena, I don't even know why Helena's even pretending to force herself to like this 22-year-old. She just likes the attention that she's getting from someone because she can't get attention from Harry because Harry wants to give attention to Shakira. And Shakira doesn't even want this mess. Like, guys, it's irritating. It's not entertaining anymore. And this is why I said, like, I just want them to wrap it up. If Helena and Harry are going to get back together, let's get them back together and let's get them back to the UK. Please. Okay? Whatever the storyline. Of course, nighttime, just before bed, Helena decided that she wanted to go and speak with Toni, and Toni was like, girl, please. And yeah, for real, girl, please. Like, I'm crying, my birthday's tomorrow, and you think, Toni, are you okay? I don't want to hear you speak right now, Helena. I genuinely don't want to hear you speak right now. Please. Stop. It's actually okay. Now let's move on to the following day, Toni's birthday, the big 2-5. They obviously made her breakfast, and Harrison gave her a card and also some roses. Now Toni decided after breakfast she was going to go have a little cheeky chin wag with Shakira, and she literally said, listen, I didn't come here to cry, so I'm not going to cry over a guy, but if you can't make your decision, guess what, I'm going to make your decision for you. So I'm going to take him to the terrace and I'm going to let him know that, what did she say specifically? Yeah, I'm taking him to the terrace to burn it. That's what she kept saying, to burn it. Beautiful scenes, because yesterday at the terrace you were doing absolute nonsense. And you know what, let me bring you back to the terrace as well, just to remind you that you actually don't really have control over my feelings as much as you think that you do, and I'm going to call the shots if you can't. Now of course, Harrison, when they got to the terrace, was there saying, oh, is that what you want? Is that what you want? And that's another thing that I mentioned in yesterday's review. I'm very much over the guys in this season doing the absolute most, and then all of a sudden, oh, is that what you want? Is that what you really want to do? Yes, it is what I really want to do, because right now you're affecting my feelings and it is actually bothering my experience in this villa. And guess what? That's the beautiful thing about some of these girls that are outspoken. You know, you don't actually have to deal with this, right? You don't. And this is advice for anybody. You don't have to deal with anything you don't want to deal with. So because I don't want to deal with this, guess what? I'm going to burn it. Okay? It is going to be burned. Obviously, she also said as well, you know, you can use your words and your fake roses on Helena. And he was just sitting there. And it was just giving whack him again, honestly. Let him go and be with his big mummy. Seeing as you love her so bad, please, and give me peace, okay? Hopefully with peace, I won't have to deal with this nonsense. So next, quickly moving on to Meg talking to Dejon. He said that he did have a really good chat with her, and that, you know, Billy Kiss, that she is a really nice girl. And obviously we are open, but, you know, I'm just letting everyone know that, you know, everyone isn't you. Like, you know, you're my Meg at the end of the day. And it's just giving flip-flop. And that's the vibe I'm getting from Dejon. And that's why I'm generally just not interested. I don't care. Guys, I just don't care anymore. You know, every day is, oh, yeah. But obviously, like, even speaking to Meg, he's like, you know, you're beautiful, you're this. But obviously we're open. Okay, but when you are now given the opportunity to be open, you come back to Meg saying, but you're my Meg, but you're my Meg. So I don't know if he's just trying to gaslight her to get into her head to ensure that she remains loyal to him. But it's just given flip-flop, and I'm just kind of over it. Wow, my tolerance for all of this is at an all-time low. But yeah, I'm just kind of over it because it's the same storyline over and over again. It's the same words over and over again. I just don't really understand. And all Meg wants to hear is that, you know, you're my Meg, and that just makes her giddy anyway. So I just don't really care. I'm sorry. I don't think I care for it. Next, we move on to Shakira, now talking to Harry. Now, I want to quickly get into this. When I say quickly, I mean speed through, because I don't know if the heat is affecting the girlies in the villa. Shakira was talking to Harry, obviously, about the whole situation. Like, you know, I just don't really understand. And then Harry, what did Harry say? Harry was there saying... So Shakira was saying to Harry, yes, that I don't really understand. Like, I know that you like me, but you just keep doing disrespectful stuff. And I now like, oh, there's no reason. I'm just telling you it won't happen again. After he said that, Harry now said, I don't feel like I deserve you. Ding, 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 ding. Shakira, that was your moment to wake up. The second a guy says, I don't feel like I deserve you, he means it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't feel like I deserve you, which means you won't feel deserved in this situation, because I don't feel... If a guy told you, I do not feel like I deserve you, you need to genuinely run. What was weird, though, was Shakira and I ended up saying, don't say that, you're perfectly right for me. I don't know what's going on here, guys. I need her to stand... I need her and Tony's already stood on business. Well, I'm hoping she stays on business. I need Shakira to also stand on that business as well when it comes to Harry. Because even when she was like, oh, like, Harry, oh, you're literally on thin ice. He's not on thin ice. The ice has broken and you guys are sinking. I need her to wake up immediately by 9 p.m. tomorrow, sharp. Because I don't actually understand what's going on there. And also as well, I always got onto Helena being an Agbaya. Harry is also an Agbaya as well, because Harry is even older than Helena. I don't know what this girl is seeing in this guy. I don't know if they're purposely cutting out clips to make her seem like she's going crazy. But honestly, they need to wrap that up, and Shakira needs to wake up and smell the hot Ribena immediately. Now, as you guys know, at night time, Benicia and Alima... Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm saying her name for the last time. Benicia and Alima were on the terrace, and instantly I said, guys, first things first, are we still going with this storyline? I would like to believe it's because Casa Amor is coming and she's just trying to ensure that she stays in that villa. But no, they were really having a chin wag. They were talking. Ben was like, yeah, like, you know, I really like you, I think you're great, your personality shines. And Ema was like, yeah, like, I can't believe I'm here with you on the terrace, blah, 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 blah. All this talking, I was just thinking, guys, I'm so confused. And now it makes sense. It makes sense why they were giving her so much screen time, is because they were going to dump her. I can't believe Alima is gone. Oh gosh. Quickly moving on before we get into those tragic scenes. Connor was talking to Harrison, and Harrison was like, you know, the past few days, you know, my head's been in a bit of a pickle, but wow, I feel like I've really lost a good one. I thought, yo, now you know. And it just goes back to what I said in yesterday's episode. Like, at the time you want to be doing nonsense, 2 + 2 = 3. Now when common sense hits you, 2 + 2 is equaling 4. But why didn't common sense arrive quicker? Why are you running from common sense instead of towards it? Because Harrison, you need to be so serious. It was never going to work with Helena anyway. But you wanted to just be doing this and that, thinking Toni was just going to stay there and tolerate this nonsense. I don't understand why men stay using their brain after the fact. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I'm over it. I'm very much over it. Now, of course, you know, they ended up getting a text that Billy Kiss and Ryan needed to stand in front of the fire pit because they were going to have a chance to be able to couple up with someone. But the plot twist was, if any of the guys or girls wanted to couple up with either Billy Kiss or Ryan, they had to stand up. Now, guys, like I said, I actually don't expect much from Dejon. So when Dejon stays seated with his my Meg, I wasn't surprised. Connor ended up standing up and he said yes, he really wants to couple up with this girl, thinks she's really beautiful, they have a lot in common, loves her smile, and then they ended up coupling up together. Dejon once again sat down. Like I said, guys, I'm not surprised, and I hope no one has their hopes up for Dejon switching up on Meg. It would have been really nice. We would have loved the wonderful scenes. It would have been great, but I just don't feel like he has the guts to do it or the balls to do it, respectfully, and I find that very embarrassing, if I'm going to be honest with you. Of course, none of the girls decided to couple up with Ryan. No surprise there. Generally, it was crickets. Like, everyone was just standing there. No surprise there. And as a result, because Alima and Ryan... Oh, gosh, Alima, man. Because Alima and Ryan were single, they were dumped from the villa. Once again, I cannot believe Alima has gone before Meg, before Helena, before Emily. And it's just given the producers really, like, y'all really couldn't handle two baddies at the same time. Because Alima and Billikis were even just forming their sisterhood bond. Oh, I'm gutted. Alima deserved more. And she even deserves to stay to Casa. Because, wow, what a babe through and through. I'm really gutted, I can't lie. I'm really gutted that Alima is gone. I'm really gutted that Alima's gone because I actually don't feel like she deserved to be dumped tonight. But yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on tonight's episode. Please let me know how you also found the episode down below as well. Alima is on her way back to the UK, Scotland to be precise. And yeah, Ryan is, where's Ryan from again? I don't even remember, but yeah. As always, guys, let me know how you found the episode down below. If you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Therefore, join the family. Also, be sure to follow me on my Instagram and also my Twitter at SarahDestinyX. But other than that, I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. My tongue almost twisted there. But yeah, and thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys to bits. Please take care, stay blessed, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye.